Okay, we're live. I think we look alive a little bit. There we are.
Anybody?
Nobody's there yet.
Anybody?
This is getting to be ridiculous. Let me just give me a little bit of recline. There we
What's coming?
go. What?
What's coming? Well,
Is that the new one or the old one?
I don't know.
Okay. We're 16, 17 seconds in, but we're functioning. Okay. That's good.
I'm the only one here.
Yeah, but at least you're here. Shows one thumbs up.
Me.
And you. 3 people are here now. Okay.
I start off with a commercial.
2 eggs, 1 basket.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Amanda. I know you're in earshot. It's not on there, too. We had a hard time getting on again.
Phil's here. Hello,
hey,
Phil. Steve Moran.
Hey, Steve Moran and Jackie.
Labor Day not working, yeah.
Labor Day not working.
Yeah,
Neither was the internet.
We were talking, I said Labor Day, basically the only thing Labor Day is about is not having to work and going around buying stuff on sale. Huh. When you can get it.
Yeah. Ta-da! Hi, Mark.
Got it right here in the front. I hear it right in your face. Mark Bostine is here today.
Ta-da! Made it this time.
Just giving everyone a chance to get her pep take. All right.
Yay, Will and Wendy. How you guys?
They miss us, they said. They miss us all the time.
We still have an empty spot for you.
Yeah. Gonna need you here maybe, I hope, before too long.
How are we all today? Mark says. We're good.
I'm good.
How are you, Mark? How is everyone else?
We're almost there. We're almost to where...
A 1 if you're good, a 2 if you're not, and a 3 if you'd rather not say.
And Amanda's here.
Hi, Amanda.
You're getting a summer cold.
No, Mark, that's not good.
Yeah.
Need to make you some fire cider. There's recipes all over the internet. Type in fire cider recipe.
Or just take some of that, what's that stuff they want you to take for, what is it? You know, for COVID.
Ivermectin.
Ivermectin.
Steve's a 1. He's good. Yeah, that's what it is. No, I thought Fireball. It's fire cider. Still is good. Rainy day, so I reseasoned the cast iron skillets in the Dutch oven from the RV. That's good. Pep tinks are 1. They're good. You guys know about going to the High Street. Can't say that we do, but enlighten us. No, there's no whiskey in it either. I don't think.
In what?
Fire cider.
No, I don't know. I don't drink, so I don't know.
Let's see.
It's bad for you.
Fire.
RV Quilt is here.
Hey, Rhonda. How are you?
Well, we're getting there now. More people are still getting on. If we just sit here and don't say anything, maybe we'll get a lot of people. People leave when we start talking, right? So Tim Baxley's here.
Hey, Tim Baxley. Welcome.
If you haven't said you're here, let us know who you are. Lay a chat on us so everybody knows.
Okay, so fire cider is apple cider vinegar, horseradish, ginger, turmeric, onion, garlic, lemon, orange juice, and jalapenos, cinnamon stick, rosemary, thyme, and peppercorn.
Terry Burns
And
is
you
here.
just kind of boil it all together and
Throw it away.
put it in a jar and just keep it and just take, tablespoons
Probably gets
of it
rid of ants.
when you don't feel good.
Huh. Go outside, throw it out.
It takes 4 weeks for it to.
Mountain Laurel's here. Hi, Mountain Laurel.
Hey, Mountain Laurel.
Terry Burns.
Yeah. Anyway, fire cider is non-alcoholic, but it's got all the properties in it that helps kick cooties to the curb.
Or kill you.
No.
Either way, I guess you get better.
Yeah, it's very spicy. Steve said yes, throw it away. Hey, Terry and Wes. How you guys?
And RB Quilt says she's great.
Good deal. Happy to hear that.
So,
how's your new grandbaby? Rhonda has a new grandbaby.
She does? Okay.
What was that look for?
I don't know. I thought you were asking me. Phil Presnell sounds like dumpster juice. Yeah. Oh, he smells like it too. Smells like a dumpster.
It actually smells really good.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. Smells like, I don't know, apple cider and cinnamon and ginger and all the good things.
So anyone do anything interesting today?
We did.
Yeah,
Terry's doing good. Good.
We decided to try to figure out why we couldn't get the lawnmower running. I put a new carburetor and gas tank on it. Put a new spark plug in it.
Lost a spring for a minute.
Yeah.
Ordered more and then found it.
And found the spring.
Started putting on the new one.
I knew I put it in the bag, and it was inside the air filter, and we both shaking that thing around trying to get it out. But now we got a nice new spring on there.
I thought it was in there and heated too, but we shook it, and there was nothing. It wasn't making any noise at all.
So it had the air cleaner. When I started it, it sucked the air cleaner down the carburetor, and I thought, well, maybe the muffler is full of air cleaner. So I took the muffler off and blew it out, and that seemed to be fine. So then I thought, well, we're going to pull the head off. I pulled the head off on the lawnmower, and the valves look good, and they're shutting off. And but there's no spark, and it looks like the little magneto is bad. So we decided to put everything in bags, and put it on the lawnmower, and put the lawnmower back off to the side. And we had used the our weed whacker, our Black & Decker, to death the other day. She was using it and I was using it. Anyway,
we have 5 batteries for it.
Yeah, and it seized up. It was locked up, and I sprayed some WD-40 in it, broke the loose. Well, it was one of the bearings was bad. So we were looking, and I had gotten that weed whacker and a blower and 2 batteries, and I think I paid $109 for both.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. And now just that weed whacker is $130 plus. Then you got, hi, Charlie and Diane.
Hi, Charlie and Diane.
Anyway, you had to pay, the more money. So we decided before we bought it, we'd go check at Walmart. So we went to Walmart and walked in there. And I mean, these weed whackers were like, the electric ones were like $300-400. I'm like, this is crazy. I said, well, let's just go over to Atwoods. And she goes, yeah, let's go. So she likes to go anywhere. So we left.
You'd rather just sit here and do nothing, huh? Yeah,
I would have just ordered that Black & Decker probably. But we went over to Atwoods and started looking around.
To buy in 2 years ago too.
And we found a Steel for $149. And they got everything chained to the walls. It's weird, but I don't know. I don't know whether that's what people want to snag it or they just don't want people to snag it. But anyway, we kind of looked at this one and we were determining about this and determining about that. And she goes, well, what about that bigger one over there? And the guy goes, that's a really good one. So we ended up getting a Steel for $200. And it would have cost us almost that much for that Black & Decker. And I mean, it takes 4 batteries to do a little bit of weed whacking. It's amazing. But this thing here, it's all 3-year warranty on everything, and I mean, pretty nice. So, of course, we're almost down to the end of the year where there won't be any use for that kind of stuff because the grass is going to start drying out here in about a month and a half.
But we'll be ready for next year.
So I'm going to get a head gasket and a magneto for this other lawnmower and put it all back together and see what that does. And maybe I'll have a running lawnmower and this brand new steel. So, and like a 3-year warranty on a battery, that's a pretty good deal.
The whole thing. 3 years. Yeah.
So
Jason made a coffee table, and it's beautiful. That's really pretty.
Yeah.
I love it.
Brett G. and Rosebud. Hello, looking great and happy. Yeah. I guess.
Who is it?
Brett G.
Hi,
and
Brett
Rosebud's
G. Hi,
here.
Rosebud.
Hi, Rosebud. So that was our exciting day today. And it's been raining. We didn't have any lightning or stuff. They were saying they're going to be thunderstorms, so we didn't get any of that. But did you get any rain, Jason, where you're at? Up there on the mountain? He's closer to the clouds, so. Ooh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's my foot popped. Woo. Still dealing my friggin' leg. We're going more on with the ripe machine back onto the leg, so it seems to be snap, crackle, and popping, and that's what started making it better last time. So let's see, I started buying my lithium-ion batteries for my Ryobi and Rigid tools on Amazon. They are off-brand, but a fraction of the price, and so far they seem just as good.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Well, that's what we did. We got 2 batteries with the blower and the weed whacker, and they both gone bad. So I had to buy 2 more. Now the reason why I say they go bad, they're really difficult to charge, and you have to keep unplugging them and plugging them in. And finally, the green light will stay on, and it seems like they're trying to charge, but they won't charge 4 bars. They'll only charge 2. And the other 2, the 2 new ones that I got, they charge right up. So we're going to keep the little blower. The weed whacker's whacked. So it's the whacked weed whacker won't whack weeds anymore. So
the whack weed whacker, or weed whacker's whack.
Yeah, it's whacked, man. It's whacked good. It's not it. You start to you go to cut a piece of grass and it kills it. You just go. Oh.
Yeah.
So, and this new one's got 2 wires coming out of it, and we can put the little deals on there, the little blades, and they got a whole thing over there where at Atwood's where you can get all this stuff. So pretty cool. And then we got one of those little mini chainsaws where it's a 4-inch chainsaw for just cutting limbs up.
It's got like a pistol grip on it.
But it's a cheapie. They have one over there, a steel. Which the guy, when I told him, I said, "Hey, I got to see." He goes, I told him, "Well, I paid $39 for it." He goes, "Well, he showed me one for $179, of course, but I'm sure it's a lot better." But we're going to start off with this because we definitely needed a weed whacker because our other weed whacker's whacked. So now we got an unwhacked weed whacker.
Yeah. I guess that's prudent to do, Jason. But just the thought of that scares me, needing one. A medical kit for the range.
Yeah. We got them. We bought Band-Aids today.
We did.
And the trouble is she buys these things of Band-Aids, and there's one big Band-Aid like this, and then there's like 3 of the normal ones that you use, and then there's a whole bunch of these little tiny ones and little dots and all.
They don't sell us a box of normal size Band-Aids that like what everybody usually uses. They're either tiny squares or circles or giant gauze pads filled.
Yeah.
Like you cut your arm off kind,
Well, that I see what Terry Burns he's talking about in Milwaukee with a 6-inch blade.
Oh yeah.
This one you can. It has all kinds of. They got a whole wall of stuff that you can get for it. So we did get some extra string. We got quiet string. He goes, well, most people like this quiet string because you could, be doing next door to your, your neighbor's house and it's not going to buy. I go, well, we don't have to worry about that. But
Jason, why do you think you can't find one even on Amazon? A kit? Like, I mean, what are you looking for? Tourniquets, etc.? I mean,
get a Jace case. Good evening. There's Louie. How you doing?
And Barbara.
Better safe than sorry. Yeah.
Sorry. That's true.
Well, with me, man, for a while there, it just seemed like every time I was bumping something, I was bleeding to death. But man, my arms look good now. Look at that. Woo! So, no more boogered up. I got flicked off the last little goobers here on my hand today. So, what's that? Probably dirt from that lawnmower.
Or a big old age spot. What did somebody call them?
Age spot.
Spots. They call them wisdom spots.
Age spot.
I like that a lot.
I don't know about that. But, and so in the world of RVing, a lot of talk this week about people having scary moments in their RVs, people knocking on their RVs, people taking things, people damaging things. I think it's getting to that time where people are going to have to really go by their guts, really powerful, because there's, especially the girls, it's pretty scary. I'll tell you about a weapon. I'll show you a weapon that's probably the best weapon you can have other than a shotgun. But I keep it right here by me, and it works like a champ. It's just a little ball peen hammer, a small one. And you'd be surprised. The reason why you get a small one is because you can hide them like alongside your leg or something. And if for some reason you feel like someone's outside and you decide to open your door, all you got to do is hit them one time with that, and believe me, it will stop them. Hammers actually kill more people in this country each year than guns do.
We should ban them.
We should ban them. No, we shouldn't. We should keep them because we need them.
Yeah, Mark, Eloquist will do that. Bill was on Eloquist for a while too. It's I don't know. I know people have to be on that stuff for a while, sometimes for life, but sure does.
Yeah, I'm. What is that stuff I'm on? I'm on a
red wine.
No, that other.
Lisinopril?
No, the natural stuff.
Red wine capsules.
Red wine is for
nattokinase. I don't know how to say it. Nattokinase.
It's up there. Red wine is for your cholesterol.
Yeah.
My doctor told me about that. Good for close order social. Yeah. Well, the best thing you can have is a shotgun where you ratchet. And you don't even have to have it loaded. I mean, it's a good idea to keep them, loaded, but you make that click, click, and then you look outside and you usually won't see anyone out there. But there was one video I watched where the people were trying to get in his van. And in the morning when he went to go out, they'd take it zip ties. And zip ties his door shut. That
so many times, like before I go to sleep, or I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, what if I can't? I know you can break glass, but I mean,
yeah, we have an emergency exit.
Crappy things, Anyway, my imagination just runs wild with me sometimes, usually in the middle of the night.
Well, for people that don't watch a lot of our videos, We had an experience a couple of years ago going to Quartzsite. In fact, when I had my leg, when I got that blood clot, we went to the Walmart in Tucson, and
Yeah, we got hate for that one.
yeah, oh boy, did we! And I couldn't sleep, so I was sitting up in
Why
my
couldn't you
chair
sleep?
because I had my blood clot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my leg was killing me, and I was sitting in my chair and I was watching the parking lot. I kept hearing car alarms going off and stuff, and these hooded guys, man, they were out and
Shuffles.
they were breaking into cars, and but they were clear on the other side, and they were coming our way, and there was us and two other RVs, and I told her, I said, hey, I think we ought to get out of here or something, and she agreed. So we fired up the motorhome and took off, and yeah, we did. We got people were like, well, what? You should have called the cops, or you should have done. They had blue lights and cameras blinking all over the parking lot. There were car alarms going off, and I mean, if they didn't know that somebody was out there, the main reason why I want to leave is, I mean, I didn't want to get into because I was in no shape to go out and fight with somebody, and if they were trying to get in, I would have no choice but to make them leave, and I didn't want to do that. I guess I could go out there with my hammer and hit them, you know.
Yeah.
But that when we were in Arizona, we were at the shop this last year. That those two guys needed to borrow a hammer. I said, well, I got one. I'll let you use, but I don't want you to hit me with it.
Yeah.
And because you know, I mean, you don't want to arm somebody if they have bad intentions, and I didn't know them. But I'm a pretty good judge most of the time, and they were cool. They were really nice guys, so I didn't have to worry about it. They were just needed to pound something flat. So anyway, that's what's been kind of going on, and actually some of the lady RVers out here that are by themselves are being stalked and all kinds of things, and you know, I think part of the problem right now is not only do we have a lot of people in this country that we don't know where they're from or what they're about, but it also gives some of our own crazies, you know,
license to
license
do
to
this,
do
and
it.
they can blame
Yeah,
the people that come over the border.
and
Who knows?
you know, there's always a certain thing. We knew some. We didn't know them, but when we first started gate guarding, there were some old couple that were down on a gate and they were gate guarding, and some guys came, and it was at night, and they got the husband to come out of the RV, and he went out and they grabbed him and they beat the crap out of him and it killed him. And then they went in, they killed his wife, and then they sat there and ate their food and rummaged through all their stuff. And then they got the keys to their vehicle and they left. And I guess one of the oil field guys came and found them. And so, you know, I don't know. You just got to be real careful with stuff like that. You know, it could be dangerous. Everything could be And then what was that other couple that were down by Corpus Christi?
Yeah, they had worked for Guard One, and they just gotten off the gate and were Padre Island, wasn't it?
I thought it was Corpus Christi.
Maybe it was.
But anyway, they got murdered too. So
had their vehicle stolen, but that was by a white couple.
Yeah.
The guy had been in and out of prison. But anyway, and they took his truck down to Mexico, and that's how they got found out, because they got recognized. Anyway.
So I guess probably I'm not trying to scare everybody, but
be cautious.
You need to be careful where you stay, and if you get that weird feeling in your stomach where you just
that's what I call it.
You're not comfortable with what you're seeing or feeling where you're at, then it's probably a good idea to move on. And we've had that a few times. So, and sometimes we've been in places where you really probably might get run off or something. We've gone in there and not had a problem, spent the night, got a great night's rest. Everything was cool, got up in the morning and left, no problem. So you just You just never know. You never know what you're going to deal with on the road.
Please give us an update on Class A living. Everybody likes hearing about Class A living, right, Jason?
I don't think people.
Yeah,
Okay, if you like hearing about Class A living, 1. If you don't, 2.
3, if you don't have a clue what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Anyway, A's. I'll tell you what. I mean, egg 1. Every. Well, he's got it all welded together pretty good.
Everybody won.
Yeah. Louis too.
Louis, you don't want to hear about him, or you don't know about him? Living is good. Class A, B, or C, Chris.
Well, it's an RV.
That's his channel.
It's Class A living is his channel. He's a young guy, and Phil Parcells doesn't like it. Presnell doesn't like it either. Here, I'm going to do a short. He's actually doing. He's a really good fabricator. I mean, if he put his energy into fabricating something for race cars or motorcycles or something, he could actually probably make a pretty good living. But he's building this motorhome, which I don't know how it's going to turn out.
So, but he had this motorhome and he stripped it all the way down to the frame. Now he's building it back because it's full of mold.
Yeah.
And he was living in it for years.
He was wearing a mask, like a gas mask at night when he was sleeping. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But
now he's building it back, but he's building it out of
steel. All steel. And he wants to tow a 1-ton dually 4-passenger long bed pickup truck, 4-wheel drive behind this thing.
But he's only making the motorhome half as big as it was because he wants a patio.
He's just cutting something off the back.
I know, but he wants a patio.
Yeah. So I don't know how it's going to turn out.
Somebody gave him some paint, right? But it's red.
No, they gave him money, and he should have went and got Rust-Oleum from Walmart or somewhere, but he went and got tractor paint. So he had his choice between green, yellow, or red. And he wanted to get white. They didn't have white, so he ended up with red. So I don't know. That's where it ended.
I don't know. We just tune in to see. I don't know. It's just fascinating to see what he comes up with, and yeah, it's different. We've been watching him for a couple of years.
It is kind of like an RV tank. It's going to be really, really heavy.
There's a thing called Burna that you can use for self-defense that fires pepper balls. Not Laura likes hearing about Class A living.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, the trouble with the kid is every time.
When Bill says kid, he's talking about a 40-year-old man.
I don't think he's that old. I think he's in his 30s, but he always comes in and he starts talking about, well, maybe next payday I'll have enough money to buy a can of paint, and then he'll get people to give him money, and this time he was going to go buy all this paint stuff, but I don't know, he had to buy gas for his welder and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, hopefully he can get this done. I just watch him. I don't say it.
When he was on the road living in his RV, he was going from rest stop to rest stop.
And then that ranch.
And then to Walmart, and then back to a rest stop. And then he got to this guy's ranch, and the guy did kick him off, and he lived in that truck for a while, and he was sick, and the guy took pity on him and let him come back, and the whole thing. It's interesting.
Yeah, well, when he left that guy's place, he just kind of slammed him pretty hard, and I made a comment to him. I go, gosh, you've lived at this guy's house for 3 years. I'm pretty sure you're not paying rent or anything. I go, it would probably be a good thing to make, maybe say a few compliments.
Don't burn your bridges.
Yeah. So
looks like a pistol. The Burna that shoots fires pepper balls.
Yeah.
Give me the money is what it really is about. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people like that on YouTube anymore, and
Donos. That's it.
yeah, donos.
That's it, Amanda.
Donos.
That's what he calls it. Whenever he gets money from somebody, he's like, thanks for the dono.
I watched one night where he was really, really dark. And that, I don't know if anyone who watches
Wasn't that just before the
That's what he-
let him come back
that's what he, yeah,
Busted out
that's
the
when he
dash.
busted out the dash on
in that truck?
in his truck. So, because he was living in this truck.
He's
And
not a little guy, and he was living in the cab of this pickup, and it was wintertime.
and he just started smashing it. And I wonder if he still has that on. I bet you he probably pulled that off his channel. But it was really dark. And I think the owner of that ranch saw it, said, "Hey, you know what? I think his name is Nathan. Nathan, you can come back. You can come back."
Yeah.
So, and he turned and burned. He worked for this company for a week, and they said that if you work for us for a month, we'll let you move into an apartment, and we'll give it to you at a reduced rate, and you can work in the apartment and everything. And anyway, he couldn't get past the week. After a week, he quit. So.
Jason said, "Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of frightening even.
He
really.
he has some real mental issues.
But I'm curious to see if this motorhome is even going to roll on regular tires.
I am too. I mean,
It's going to be so heavy.
I think there'll be a celebration if he can get it to go down the hill and back up, you know. And then once he hooks that pickup,
Yeah.
and then he's either going to, he's pretty similar, you know. He's either going to live in Montana or Arizona. So same thing, only a little different territory.
Yeah.
So pretty crazy stuff, but it's entertaining. You know, I used to try to give him. If it would have been me when that guy gave him those two pickup trucks, I would have got one running and sold it, and took the money from that and got the other truck running and bought the truck he has, and bought a camper and put it on the truck.
And Bill did suggest that to him.
And I sent him a thing. He could have got a camper for about $3,500, and that would have fit on that truck perfectly, and he would have been on the road. But you know, he kept deleting that comment, because people were liking it. He was getting a bunch of likes, and he would just delete it. So low drama. Yeah. Anyway, crazy life. The world is crazy. Everybody knows it.
It sure cooled down this week for us.
Yeah, we're right now 75 degrees.
Lots of cicadas
with
still.
81% humidity because it's been raining.
Yeah.
We got the yard looking real good now. It gets rain. Now it's going to grow.
It'll have to be mowed again in 2 days.
Yeah.
As the sun comes back out.
But yeah, and then hopefully we can get that lawnmower running.
I told Bill, I said, this is the last attempt. If this doesn't cut it, we just got to go buy a new one. Then the cool weather up here, they've been saying it's going to cool off for the last 2 days, but they keep moving it the next day. Well, you know what, Terry? There's a spot down here for you guys too.
Yeah.
You could just get away, just come down for a couple days and escape. We're here anytime. Just saying.
Yeah, and we're still looking for somebody to start doing the framing over here. We're ready to build this house, so gonna need old pep tank here. Gonna need to come and electrically wire me. But yeah, we're there. We could do it we're ready to go.
I'm pretty sure Wendy's hair is probably halfway down past her back now. I could cut her hair and, you know.
Well, my neighbor next door, out of all the people that I would like to get to do it, he would probably be the best at it. But he's just busy. Huh? We do. I got to
Jason
find it.
said
I never
the
used
rain and our peppers were bruised on the vine. Yeah, they suffered, didn't they, with that heat?
Yeah, it's been pretty hot this summer, but the main word is summer. That's what happens in
Where
the
is
summer.
your dog? It just snored.
There he is, right there. KG, look, look, the UPS driver's here.
Who's that? Who's here? Who's here?
Who's here? There he is.
Go back to sleep. I'm just kidding.
If he thinks somebody's outside, man, he totally loses
it. Fool, okay? He acts a fool.
Yeah, he totally loses it.
Yeah.
You got to put him on a diet.
Today he ran out into the street because he wanted to make new friends.
Idaho Hillbilly. I haven't seen you in a long time.
A couple walking across the street with their dogs on leashes, and Kate went to greet them, even though I was screaming at him, "No!" He doesn't listen. Okay. Hi, Idaho Hillbilly. How you doing?
If we
what cookies?
have one more week of heat.
It's going to start cooling down here in Michigan.
Well, I have my birthday, so that's winter's almost
here. Birthday's the turning point.
Every year, man.
Speaking of birthdays, you guys want to get on there and say happy birthday to Maddie G.
Oh, yeah.
Maddie G Van Life. She probably will see it later because she's got a job that she can't watch our lives until the very end.
Yeah, she watches the reruns.
Today.
Happy birthday, Maddie.
Happy birthday, Maddie. He attacks all strangers.
We
have a watch cat.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, you know what the thing about it is if he's in bed asleep, you could blow this place up and he wouldn't budge. But if he thinks the UPS driver's coming in, man, and the other day he took off after him back there.
Poor guy.
I let him out. He just, I figured.
You don't really let him out. The door opens and he just squirts out. Yeah. And he didn't used to be like that. I mean, people come to the door and he never barked. And
yeah.
Getting psychotic in his old age. He's 6 now.
He's goofy.
Happy birthday, Maddie.
You know what's sucky is I'm on all these different things on Facebook about these Boston Terriers. And my Boston Terrier that I had when I was a little kid, that I got when I was 2, lived to be 15 years old. I was 17 when she died. And I mean, we haven't had one that lived that. Butchie lived, what, 13?
Mm-hmm. Maggie lived to be 15?
No, she
did. She did.
She died way before he died. She died first.
Well, yeah, but she was older than him.
Was she?
Yeah. Anyway, and then Mac was 10. Only 10.
Yeah, I can't help the commercials, man. We don't have any choice on that. A Trump ad. There you go. Well, that's good.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, old what's his name? Tesla, Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
He's been kind of friending me on everything. I don't know why.
We're his people.
Yeah, something. And what's funny is
I'm getting them too on my phone. I'm on my own account, DDK.
If people have been paying attention, they would notice that the EV thing's about coming to an end. People are not digging those cars, and something I said a long time ago. In fact, I've been saying since the 70s, because when I worked at Ford, they said by the year 2000, all cars would be hydrogen powered, and Toyota's all in on hydrogen, and Elon Musk has got a hydrogen engine now too. So that's probably going to be the future, and it's going to be, there'll be ways to make racy cars and all kinds of stuff. There'll be, and it'll be a lot better, a lot cheaper, and it won't damage the environment. It'll be a really, really good thing. So it's always the water, always water, and vibrations and frequencies. That's what the whole world is about. So Mount Laurel, it's raining there. Where's she at? She's not in
I
Arizona.
thought she said Southern California.
Oh yeah.
Chevy plant in Kansas City is going to stop building the Malibu and will be building nothing but electric cars next year.
Yeah, well, wait and see. That could, they've been under a mandatory thing that they have to eliminate gasoline powered cars and they have to build these electric cars. But you know, the amount of damage that comes from these batteries being produced, and then also after 10 years when the batteries go bad, I mean they're like nuclear waste, man. What are they going to do with them? So the thing is hydrogen powered cars. It's just like a regular car, pretty much. There's a couple of different ways. They use an engine that creates hydrogen, and they have them where you can actually. I used to mess around. I built a 6 cell hydrogen unit for our truck. I had to take it off because the tow bar to put the base plate on. But I used to run that all the time, and I was getting to the point if I could have overcame the electronics in the truck, map sensor and stuff like that, it would have I could have probably done about 50% water and 50% gas, but about the most I could get was about 15% hydrogen.
That'll help.
It did. Yeah. It made it run better too.
Some buffering.
Yeah.
Now, Laura, what state are you in again? Refresh our memory. We forget. Terry said, I used to be a Chevy person. Chevy is nothing but a joke anymore. Chris said, it'll take a long time to build hydrogen infrastructure.
Actually, it's water. Your car will actually pretty much do it. You can actually get distilled water. And really all it is a baking soda water mixture, and it creates the baking soda helps with the electrolysis, corrosion and stuff, and it will just be, it's just like a fusion deal. It works really good. I had one guy, he did not, what the heck is that thing? I said, it's a 6 cell hydrogen unit, and I built it myself. And people were like, what?
You probably still have it in the shed somewhere.
I think I gave it to Terry.
Lipo?
Terry Davis. Terry Cable.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. 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 But once you get it going, you have to have a car battery to get it started. But once you get it started, then it produces. I mean, you could actually use it to power your house. You can make that much power. So it would do a lot. But
I wonder where John and Patty are tonight.
I don't know. Maybe they got a life today, huh?
A life?
A life. They're doing their own thing.
Commercial.
For us? Oh, you got a commercial?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I just.
Oh, clicked. Well, we will get paid on that one then.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? What are we doing for the holiday tomorrow? Probably weed whacking. Got to move my trailer, put it up here, and weed whack underneath it.
It's a party.
And
it's a Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day. Labor Day is not a day off for us. And then we got a wood pile out here that we need to. You got to be careful when it gets the way it looks now. I got to pull it down, get it pulled down. Are we gonna barbecue? I don't know. Maybe.
We're gonna barbecue corn, maybe.
Yeah. And chicken.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to get me to eat this leftover meatloaf.
Unpaid Labor Day.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well.
But we don't have to pay anybody to do the work.
Yep. Well, it's. I mean, what we have to do is not. It's. I mean, the yard's been
Much.
looking beautiful, man. We got had it really cleaned up nice, except for a couple of spots. I'm waiting for that little 4-inch shade saw to come, and then we'll do that wood pile over there. And because we got a lot of the thing here is we these trees drop a lot of limbs when the weather's bad, and need to cut them down.
They're
And
nothing major, but they are all over the place,
we're,
especially if it gets windy.
we're still burning the wood off that maple tree. That
Mhm.
one limb, we cut off one limb because I was afraid that it would fall on the RVs because it was so big, and it went right over the RV. And so we cut it down. I mean, the thing is 3 feet. The limb is like this, about 3 feet around. And my brother came over and cut it off, and we chopped it all up and everything else. And the rest of the tree was
I can
a little
still
weird
see
for like a year, huh?
a little squirrel
Yeah, when that tree limb came off.
jutted out, and then our nephew was here, and he starts pulling all kinds of items of clothing out of the inner workings of this limb. He had that little squirrel made himself a nest in there, and he pulled laundry from I don't even know where. People are missing underwear and shirts, and
Yeah.
they were inside our tree.
What do you mean, Terry? Correction, natural gas.
I think he said, oh,
I used to.
oh, that's right.
What?
Western North Carolina. That's where Mount Laurel
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we had you on the wrong side of the country. You live by our kid, our oldest. Yeah. So, and then this week we went to the fair. We
Yeah,
had
it
the
was
fair.
fun. I got to see our niece show her calf.
Cows.
Yeah, she got
And
5 times she was out there.
and she won the two highest honors, so which was cool.
The fair is always fun. Nice chance to get out and see people. And yeah, we didn't ride any of the carnival rides. We're beyond that. And brisket at the really Wally World for a pretty good price. I told Noah
I saw that. Yeah.
I don't think it would fit in the freezer. Really? Hmm. We could cut it in half.
Yeah. I don't know yet, Louis. I don't know about going to Mexico yet.
Oh yeah.
We might. It.
Nothing's set in stone yet. We're still working
Yeah,
details out.
we're supposed to be going to Quartzsite to promote Thunder fireworks, Sky Thunder fireworks to get recruiting for people to do sales. But and November it's gonna have. We just got to see what's going to happen in November with the selection.
Got to build you a smoker, Jason.
Yeah.
Or buy you a steampunk one. That'd be really awesome.
What we did is we had that little electric one.
Was it called Brinkman?
I don't remember what it was called, but it worked pretty good. Just plugged it in. You didn't have to do much to it.
Fireworks in Michigan, at least for this company, he doesn't go up that far north.
I don't know if Michigan allows certain. We do. He does.
But even if they did,
Illinois, Wyoming, Indiana.
Well, he does go north, doesn't he? Yeah, but he doesn't have any in Michigan.
Indiana and Kentucky, and we're going to try to work out Tennessee. We have somebody that wants to do it in Tennessee, get us in there actually. So,
and he card, by the way.
Yeah, you have it. I thought I have it. We have it.
She gave us both.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, it's the thing is there's some things that have to happen because I want to make sure it's going to be better for the RVers this year. He did a big, expansion, and probably should have, I don't know, maybe not done that much. Yeah, well, you could do Indiana. There's stores in Indiana. I know that much.
Should be interesting, Jason says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully less interesting than last year.
well, the there was a lot of Jason and Amanda had problems with people that were because they were on a tent and they were supposed to be able and Mike had paid to have a telephone pole put in and the wires put in. He spent a lot of money getting that thing set up. And what happened was is the city said no, you can't camp here. So Jason and Amanda needed to go to a campground. Well, then Mike was trying to get people to guard that tent at night while they were in their campground trying to sleep. Mike and Lisa are here.
Hey guys.
And anyway, the thing was is that the people were flaking on them and everything else. And then there were other people that were doing tents and just leaving. They would leave, go away for a couple of days because it was slow and you can't leave all that stuff unguarded.
Not a tent, especially.
There needed to be somebody there. So there's understandings that needs to go, information and
expectations,
everything
on
both sides because it's
absolutely
it's got to be where it's good for the RVers and it's good for Mike. Everybody has to. It can't be bad for the RVers and great for Mike, or great for the RVers and bad for Mike, because that's not how it can work. It's got to be better. And our situation was, I mean, one thing about the fireworks is you've got a lot of basically just sitting around time. You're sitting there with the open sign on and an empty parking lot, and it seems like you're not going to make any money. And it gets, I mean, the first year we did it, we were like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And we spent a lot of time away. We could lock the store up and leave. And we found, and the way we do it now is we're there. We're there from 9 in the morning till at least 8 at night, sometimes 9 at night. So, and a lot of times we didn't do any sales, nothing. We might not even have anyone come there. But people started realizing we were open.
And because that was our third year, people started recognizing, oh, they're there. If they saw the motorhome, they knew. And we only had 2 days where we made zero sales.
Yeah. And people liked us. People were coming there. They go, oh, we came back here because we like you. And then this year we had buy one, get two free.
Really
and that really helped. People were really excited about that. And it just was, it was a lot different this year. So hopefully this next year it's going to be even better. I think if a certain person gets elected, I think it will be a big deal. Honestly, I think it'll be kind of crazy. We'll just have to see. Nobody knows what's going to happen in this world. So, see, I'm keeping it cool tonight for Jason because he put a 2 down for me last week. But anyway,
he put a 2 down. He put a 1.
Well, yeah, I would, but
he
wants me to get another channel. He wants me to just leave right now and go do another channel. Anyway, the thing is that I want it to be a good thing for everybody. And like I say, I said some things that were incorrect too, but they were told to me. So, and it was logical. People didn't realize, but I mean, they thought they were going to get paid on stuff they gave away, and it doesn't work that way. I mean, it was basically you get paid on the money you take in. So anyway, that's all going to be straightened out. It's all going to be explained. There's going to be some there's going to be a lot of understanding right up front, so that people are not confused on it. Let's see. May I ask what part of North Carolina your oldest kid is in? He's in Belmont. If you know where Belmont is, it's near Charlotte, right?
Mhm.
I guess we could say that.
I just told her.
Oh, you did? Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah.
Jason and Amanda say, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's quit smoking. Jason quit smoking. Everybody give him a clap. Yeah. If I didn't do politics on this show tonight, he is going to quit smoking. So I'm sure he's done.
Go, Jason.
All right. Anyway, so he's probably in there going, mute. Yeah. So anyway, that's where we're at on that. And I don't know as far as going to Mexico, we'll have to see this year. I don't know what's going on down there. I'll have to get more information on that. Things have been changing everywhere, and some of the people down there aren't happy with what's going on, and they're blaming everything on us. And I don't know. It's gonna be one of those things where we just have to see what's gonna happen. So anyway, that's the big story of the day.
Wow.
What? What?
Uno más minuto.
What?
37:59. That went fast.
What, the live?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're still only 56 in. We got 3.5 minutes.
No, I'm just saying, it just went fast.
I could do a Trump commercial.
Here goes Jason.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, we just were there not too long ago. We went there after we went to fireworks, so it was only 1,400 miles out of our way, but we did it.
It wasn't out of our way. We went there to see them, therefore It's not out of our way.
Well, you were going to fly there.
Yes.
And I said, well, why don't we go there and burn up the truck and the air conditioner? We'll give this thing a good test. So I got to take this motorhome again apart here pretty quick too. I got to do front brakes and another big service on it. So hopefully we can get our house done. We can get our house done, then
how's the truck doing?
It's okay. I'm not getting the body work done. I'm going to wait on that.
The company did pay us.
Yeah.
To get the repairs done, but
I think I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah.
I think it'll be something once we get this done over here. I can fix it myself pretty easily. I've done a lot harder stuff.
With him fixing it though is he needs a place to do it with stuff in a shop, in a shed, in something.
And what's going to happen? We're going to lose one of our RV spots when we get the house done, and I'm going to put my shop right there. And then I'll have to run electricity. Everything is right there: water, electricity, and sewer. And
we'll still have 2 spots.
And I'm going to just build a long garage in it. I'll be able to put the cars in there, and I'll be able to, if I want to work on something or do motorcycles or whatever I want to do, I'll be able to do it. It'd be all our storage would be in there. I'm going to build it's not going to be fancy, but it'll be
solid.
Yeah, and I'll put a slab part of it. I don't think I'll do the whole thing. Probably do footings for the whole thing and just gravel part of it. But my workshop will be cement. So what is that? Oh.
We are up on an hour, and I want to make sure that Maddie knows we wish her a happy birthday.
Yeah.
So,
there's Maddie Van Lifer right there.
Maddie, happy birthday!
Yeah, you have to watch it from the beginning because we got everybody to tell you happy birthday.
Anyway, well, we're happy you made it for us to say happy birthday, Maddie.
Yeah, 45 seconds, so we're going to probably leave though. There, now everyone can tell you happy birthday, Maddie. So, Anyway, been a good week, and who knows what's going to happen this week? We don't know.
Such a calm night.
Yeah.
No politics.
I know.
You guys, let's talk religion.
Yeah, you go ahead. All right, guys. Well, we are going to get out of here.
Hey, Ronald, so
oh, wow.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Just in time for goodbyes.
All right, guys. You guys have a great evening. We're going to get out of here, and we will see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
And for you guys that just came on, you could start over and watch it again and hit the like button for us.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks. Bye.